Tim, привет.
Ah,
Do you really like Russia?
definitely
How you imagine Red Quarter?
red.
Thank you, Tim.
Привет. Здравствуйте. Как дела?
Хорошо.
One day before Russia.
Hey, between worlds here.
From Kuala Lumpur with a podcast one day
Before.
before Russia.
Tim, how do you feel?
I'm feeling excited, but also very, very happy. First of all, I have to say thank you to you and your mom for the invitation. And yeah, I'm very thankful to be able to go there. We can really be there for like 3 months and not just see like the touristic Moscow with you like as a Russian person on my side. I'm really looking forward to seeing all sides of Russia, the countryside, the city side, and of course the local parts of being part of Russia. So yeah, very, very excited. Looking forward to the next days.
Oh, but I can't say that it was so easy, Tim. We make a visa when we start making October, and we get visa in May. Almost half year we make visa to Russia.
That's true. I'm less speaking about like the process of getting the visa. I'm more speaking about like the time in Russia.
No.
Normally, who travels or wants to stay longer in a country knows that very often you can only stay for like around 20, 30, 45, sometimes 60 or 90 days. But mostly it's really something around those 30 days. And then you have to extend and extend. And by knowing that I can stay there for like 3 months, it's just like entering, registering, and then it's just leaning back, relaxing, enjoying Russia. But the process, definitely nothing easy about that one.
Yeah.
We tried so much.
So, and now, before 1-2 days when you like full in Russia, can see street, Moscow, everything, what do you think about Russia? What weight you, how you it is imagine?
Of course, I'm very deep in the sports bubble, so for me, Russian people are very strongly connected to delivering high performance. High performance in like in the gym, according to strength or calisthenic exercises. So in my head, like every Russian male is super strong, super trained, something like that. And I think everybody knows those hats. I don't know if you walk with them only in the winter or never or whatever. But yes, like those, and of course like a lot of vodka drinking and nastarovie.
But how it's vodka plus super trainee men, something like a bit.
I think the Russian mindset is more in vodka makes you stronger, and somehow it works for Russian people.
Okay.
I think that's something with genetics.
Will interesting make next video when you in Russia see men Russian who drink vodka and how did you see how he's strong and super trainee.
We will see.
Okay, what else? What do you think about Russia? What how you imagine it? What is it inside country?
I think it's a very strong brotherhood mindset. In Germany, where I come from, everything is like lived next to each other and kind of a rival lifestyle. Everybody's like against each other, a concurrent of another. And in Russia, I just see how Russians live in Bali, and it's always like Russians under Russians and Russian communities, Russian circles, and that gives a very strong impression of Russian brotherhood. And I can imagine that this is like a very, very good trait of Russians. But I also, maybe connected with vodka, think that Russians are also very impulsive. So when it goes out of this brotherhood circle or out of your brotherhood, and you start like kind of confronting with other new people, and yeah, that it can be very fast, very physical.
If you see on Germany's and Russian, then yes, definitely. What do you think about like a city? It's we are full-time traveling and live in Asia, and the Asian style city almost same, like Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, and Jakarta, plus minus same style living.
Yes.
How looks city, how it's clean, dirty, how it's working, everything. What do you think about Russia in Moscow? How it is here? How clean? How look? How you imagine it?
I think Russian is a very clean city.
Moscow.
Moscow is a very clean city, especially like in the center. I think it's quite comparable to here, to Kuala Lumpur. Also, like the center is super clean, and but in the outer parts, it's more dirty. Like I think it's kind of like in every city like that. But in Russia, I heard a lot about the metro and the metro stations compared to Germany. Germany looks like a disaster
Yeah,
with,
in Russia,
with,
like
with unplanned graffitis on the wall and everything like that. And in Russia, like
Like museum.
beautiful art, yeah, museum style.
yeah, we
So-
should make video about Russian metro.
Yes, definitely,
Good.
100%. Wait for this.
Yes.
What of my impressions
Mm.
are right and which are wrong?
About how it's clean, it's definitely not like in Asia. Nobody put trash, eat ice cream and everything away. No, it's super rarely that it's will somebody do like this, put bottle or something like this. And it's not just the city center, of course, always super clean, but it's everywhere. It's okay. Nobody like makes super dirty something
I
like.
think then it's quite comparable to Europe, European
I
countries,
think-
European cities.
Yes,
Also,
I
like
think
it's
yes,
a very clean culture.
but I think not Germany. I
Mm,
think Germany more clean. So, are you worried that I live in Russia full my life and I know how many people speak in English, and it's normally in 20 people will speak just one somebody in English. How you feel about it?
Actually, I'm not worried about it. Like I really think I'm most of the time working inside the house. If I'm out of the house, I'm either in the gym, and I think gym language is everywhere the same. Like you don't speak very much in the gym, you just train. And if I'm not in the gym or not at home, I'm there with you, and you can translate. So yeah, and everything else with like как дела, спасибо, and so on. I think I'm pretty good set up.
But for example, shop buy two food for home, or just like a milk or something like this. It's what if we walk somewhere, it's okay. Of course, I'm together and it's easy. Gym normally like don't really much to speak, but for example, I somewhere you need go to shop and
Yes.
and you should to go and ask how much is it like milk. How do
Like
you?
if
what do you-
like even in Bali they write prices on in the supermarket, so I know what's the price, and also on the cashier they always have the final number, so I don't think that there is so much speaking necessary.
Okay,
I will
you,
just see.
you will just silent.
I will see, and I just like
How you will speak with people? For example, we go together in the shop,
yeah
and I say hello
yeah.
in Russian. How do you feel? How do you will use hello, or if you learn hello or привет, or how you will use?
How I will use it?
Yes.
Like normal,
No, I mean Russian or English. Which language?
of course Russian.
Russian.
Yes, I think everybody will think I am Russian.
You look
No-
like Russian.
No,
It's true.
nobody will think that a German is walking at this time in Russia.
Yes.
Nobody will think that a German is buying milk in a supermarket somewhere in the outer parts of Russia.
Yes, and it's somewhere not in city center Moscow.
Yes.
Maybe in city center sometimes the tourist can be, but where we will live, it's
Impossible.
absolutely not city center, and it's well super weird for them. Yes. Tim, and what do you want to see in Russia? What do you want to do in Russia?
Well, I already told you. For me, the most interesting part is the food culture. I really miss since I moved to Bali almost 2 years ago. I really miss like this kind of like heavy style healthy food where you like can eat like one meal and you feel like full for the rest of the day. I'm really curious about your kitchen. You showed me 3 dishes from Russia. All of those 3 are exceptionally amazing. For you people, that's blini, pancakes, borscht, beetroot soup, beetroot beef soup, and syrniki. Syrniki is the best.
Write in comment. Do you ever try something Russian food? Borscht, pancake, blini, syrniki, or something different? Maybe write in comment. Do you try or no? What do you try?
Or what should I try? Maybe you know something. Or she of course knows something, but maybe you say, hey Tim, we want to see your reaction, how you eat whatever.
Yes, how, for example, our friend say Petrushka. Remember Petrushka?
Yeah.
And we decided when Tim will in Russia, he will try Petrushka. It's Russian like a dill, something like dill.
Yes.
So maybe you know what he should try else. Well, interesting to read about it. Okay, so and what do you plan to do in Russia? It's Russian
I think
food.
it's
and-
less what I plan to do. It's more what we plan to do.
Yes, now questions for you.
I mean, it's the first time I meet your family, so a lot of family focus, a lot of work. We do both have to still have our business, but also like seeing Moscow, seeing and eating food, traveling to the countryside of Russia, Altai, Baikal.
We will see.
We will see. Yeah.
Something about what do you want to see, like famous or something. What? Altai, Baikal, okay. Maybe
Yes,
some-
of course, like the Kremlin, the Red Quarter.
How you imagine Red Quarter?
Red.
What do you mean? How it looks?
Red and like a quarter. Big. And people walk there. People with heads.
with head,
Yes.
Russian.
Yes. With
And balalaik.
no, with pistol, like long guns. Like in front of Britain Palace.
Ah, yes, it's true. It's true. Stand, yes.
Exactly.
And so, last questions. How do you think? Do you really like Russia?
Definitely.
Yes.
100 million%.
Why?
Especially like the countryside. I think what I hear from you about Russia, what I think about Russia, it's all quite good. And I'm from the countryside in Germany. I like the country life. I like nature. I like this stuff. And I like to see different cultures. So that's something new. I'm excited. I'm open. And I definitely think I will like it.
How do you think which different cultures between Germany and Russia?
I already spoke about the difference in like
Mhm,
brotherhood
brothers.
and rivalry. I think Germany very strongly develops into a direction of like relaxed life. Everything should be easy and less work and discussion about, like, instead of a 40-hour week, a 35-hour week. And what I hear from you also is like that Russian is uh, more like disciplined and like work, work, work.
No,
I-
generally culture like people have habits, work, hard work.
Yes.
If you want money, you should hard work a lot. It's yes, it's in culture. People have it, yes.
Yes.
But I can't say that super discipline. I will say that German is more discipline.
No, I mean, like, also when you look into the sport, maybe that's another thing. Like, especially like ballet, or like, or in generally the sport direction. If you imagine, I don't know how it is, but what we learn, we Europeans learn about Russian sport teacher, it's like a kind of like a drill, and it's like super hard. They push you into like different positions, and like you get to your limit and over your limit every single training. And in Germany, especially in the with children, I worked 1 year with children. You have rules that you can play only games where no one wins and no one loses, and that's like just like a
Really?
that's something which is like a where we definitely see a decrease in German culture and a increase in Russian culture.
Cool. Why you never say me about it? Cool, interesting.
Yes.
So, thank you, team.
You're welcome. Was nice.